delicious.
Johnny Murray here, and today, 1-1 Denver Broncos. Believe it or not. Nolly's here again. Say hello,
Hello.
Nolly. Ah, yes, our boy Nolly. And we are facing the New York Jets this week. Now, Nolly, how are you feeling about this game? We have a 6 overall difference.
Well, with the current Jets roster, I think it's an easy game. But it could be a washout between both teams.
Could be. I off camera, obviously, I was playing my own franchise as the New York Jets, trying to get better at the game because I was a little rusty, and let's just say I got fired eventually, so obviously it didn't go very well. But hopefully we could turn things around. It's been a while since I've actually played on this Denver. I mean, it's only been 3 days. But I'm going to go ahead and get a little refreshment on who we got going. All right. O-line rookie, huh? That's quite interesting. Was he always here? I guess he was, yeah. That's quite interesting. Defense, obviously, we got these guys in. Why is this rookie not starting? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I honestly, I say we just get going with the game. We can do some stuff with the roster afterwards. Let's go ahead and start negotiating. Von Miller. Ooh, I mean, if I'm the Denver Broncos, and I have a superstar X, who's only 32 years old. Granted, that's not young. It's quite old, but possibly still has 2 years remaining. It says fair offer 3 years, and I would like to even keep him for longer personally. I'm signing this guy. There is no way. There is no way I'm not signing him. I'm going to raise his salary a little bit because obviously he's a great player. Of course you want more money. Of course you do. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you? So we're going to have to keep on working it off with him. I mean, obviously we have to keep him. He's like he's basically half our defense. Let's be real. But anyway, let's go ahead. Let's skip the train. Actually, you know what? Something I've been doing in the Jets is this weekly strategy. It helps more than you could possibly imagine. So, in the top right, you can see the Jets offense. Their points per game are 20. That's pretty bad. Their average total yards on offense is 349. That's quite decent, but obviously it's very low. They're the 24th team in terms of offense yards. Passing yards is 178, quite decent, and rush yards is 91, quite decent. They don't have any turnovers, which, I mean, that is the Jets not having turnovers, ? So, in terms, I mean, I'm thinking, I don't think Michael Carter, because obviously that's the Jets' main running back, will do much. So, in a matter of fact, I'm thinking we defend short pass. Obviously, you got the rookie Zach Wilson on the New York Jets. I know a lot of these players because I literally just played like 5 years as the Jets. I think Zach Wilson, he was actually really good when I was playing him. In terms of the short passes, I mean, they were on point. So if we can defend that more, I mean, I think that's perfect. And in terms of trading, let's do full pads training, which basically means higher XP, but higher chance for injury and fatigue. But that is okay. We need to try and grow this team as fast as possible. Obviously, I'll do half pads when necessary, but otherwise, we're gonna do full pads there. I mean, do you agree with everything I just basically went through, Noli?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in terms of Jets defense, so this is quite interesting. They have 3 takeaways. That is actually quite good. Points per game, 26. So they allow 26 points. They allow a lot of actually, they don't allow much passing yards considering 166? That's actually not that much. They allow lots of rush yards, though. We are absolutely going to focus on running inside. There is no doubt about that in my mind. And we're also going to do full pads for offense. I mean, do you agree with that? I mean, when I look at it, the rush yards stands out to me. They're 23rd in the league. If we can get the run game going this game, it's going to be devastating. So, yeah. And then let's go ahead and start the training. Hopefully no one gets injured, especially a key player. And let's see. Pretty good. I'm seeing some really good XP gains. Ooh, shoulder strain for Ben Jones. No, that's not good. Maybe can play. Who knows? We'll see. He's not our starter, though, which is quite interesting. But otherwise, great XP. I mean, Jerry Jeudy, 300, 450. Hamler, 300. Javonte Williams, 175 to 300. I mean, that some good stuff going there. And let's go ahead and get on with the game. We can upgrade players real quick. Anybody big that we can upgrade? Patrick Surtain. Let's just go ahead and upgrade. There you go. 7 players are upgraded. And we are good to go. Play season game. I mean, we play full games, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it only usually takes 40 minutes.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's edit uniform. What kind of uniforms do the Broncos have? Oh, dude, I hate that one. That one just is not good. Oh, dude, I love that one. Ooh. That ain't bad. Actually, I kind of like the full white shoes. And CPU, let's go with away option. I like that one. All right. Sorry, I love nitpicking uniforms. All right. Welcome to the Week 3 games. Denver Broncos versus the New York Jets. Make your predictions now. Who's going to win the game? I'm hoping Broncos. More than likely Jets. And the kick is off. And it's going to be a touchback. They take a knee automatically at the 25-yard line. Denver Broncos defense, first drive. Zach Wilson leading the New York Jets on their first opening drive. Let's see what they can do. Denver defense going to have to stop them here. They do not want to have an early they do not want the Jets to have an early lead. That's what I'm trying to say. And a good run outside. Blocked by Johnson. 45.
Now, one thing I love about the Denver defense is they can stop, but these Jets are fast.
That's a good point. Like, obviously, they're not explosive like the Chiefs or Seahawks or nothing like that. But they have decent plays every once in a while. You cannot deny that when it comes to the Jets offense. And especially with this rookie, Zach Wilson, I mean, tell me, Noli, how does a defense prepare for a rookie like Zach Wilson? Not really in terms of skill, but how do they come prepared not knowing how the rookie is going to perform?
That's where the risk comes in. You just got to see how they perform for the first couple of games and make your decision there. Are you going to keep the rookie in the game, or are you going to put him on the bench?
Great question. Denver gets the ball. Not much of a return. Hamler gets speared in half. And the Denver Broncos, Teddy Bridgewater and company, leads the Denver Broncos offense on their first drive. Here we go. Obviously, pre-game, inside run, and it's looking to pay off. Nice 8-yard gain there from Melvin Gordon. What are you looking to see from the Denver Broncos offense today?
Tonight, an amazing defense and a lot of rush yards. Big pass play. And
it is caught That was a little confusing. Both tight ends kind of like crossed each other there.
Immediate first down. You love to see stuff on the 48.
Almost
Good,
half
nice
field.
gain. Half field.
If I'm the Broncos after the last few games, big truck from Melvin Gordon. If I'm the Broncos here after the last couple games, obviously we can't deny they have struggled on offense.
Oh yeah.
I'm settling for a field goal if possible here. I mean, I wouldn't risk anything. Oh, big run from Melvin Gordon there. Melvin Gordon's actually been a pretty big player in terms of the Broncos offense this year. I mean, obviously, I would say their top player has been Noah Fant, but that's kind of what you expect. I think Melvin Gordon has really brought something needed for the offense, especially when you don't really have an elite quarterback such as Teddy Bridgewater. You need someone to carry the weight, and I feel like Melvin Gordon's pretty much done that. Melvin Gordon has another great carry there.
Out of just 4 plays, they have almost crossed the entire field.
I mean, I like what I'm seeing when it comes to offense, man. And that might be a pick. Luckily, the Jets were not able to convert. Make the turnover. See, now that's the problem. That's the problem they've had all season long. They have good drives, but it's the mistakes that end up costing them the game. Another one could have ended up terrible. Luckily, the Jets suck just enough to not make the turnover. And you got to think, what are they going to do here? 3rd and 10. Haven't made any progress on this down. Obviously, when it comes to something like this, I am absolutely not risking it.
There's no need to run on a 3rd and 10. Maybe on a 3rd and 5, a run is necessary, but in this distance, a pass is going to be where it's at. Unfortunately, another drop. It's 4th and 10. Will they settle for a field goal? Yes, they will.
I think it's the right call here from the offense.
Exactly. It's just why go for it and risk losing the ball, but at the same time, I mean, you could get a touchdown, but that's what a field goal's for.
Exactly. Especially since, all things considered, they had a really good drive. They just weren't able to put the final touches on it. But nonetheless, they settle for some points. And Zach Wilson bringing the Jets back out for their second drive. Hopefully they can get something going on offense. But in their face, they have the Denver defense, who has overall done pretty decent. Unfortunately, their offense hasn't done enough to win them games. And let's see what the Jets do here with a little 2-yard gain.
Now, I have a question for you. How do you see the Jets performing the rest of the season?
I like the potential on the Jets. Obviously, we've already talked about Zach Wilson and his ability to make plays, and I think that is huge for the Jets. I think they truly do have a franchise quarterback. Obviously, it was a bust with Sam Darnold, but, every player works differently. Sam Darnold went to the Panthers and now is a great quarterback, and Zach Wilson could be the Jets quarterback. You also got rookie wide receiver Eli
Miles. Even if it's a win, that play right there could have cost the game. We will
obviously
see on this next drive.
Obviously, we saw him celebrating before he actually got a touchdown.
He did have a player right on his tail,
did.
which is you need to be aware of how far back that guy is going to be from you before celebrating into the end zone.
And he gets
another big
down.
Run. That is a big first down by the Jets.
Le'Veon Bell?
Probably.
It is. What the heck?
Oh, no.
Le'Veon Bell back on the New York Jets, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if Denver can stop him here after that tragic fumble in the end zone.
Tried to take it to the outside, but was met by the defense.
2nd and 8. It's been a quiet game so far from both teams. Obviously, Denver had a great first drive, but wasn't able to get the TD. But In terms of explosive plays and excitement, it's been pretty quiet. Let's see what defense can do here in 1st and 10. And almost sacked, but tackled for a loss of yards. 2nd and 12. That was a great play from the deep defense. Get pressure on the quarterback and then tackle for a loss of yards. I mean, what more do you want apart from turnovers? And I can't speak. Catch dropped by the tight end for the Jets. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 12. Can the Jets convert? And he goes out of bounds, which makes the 4th down. 4th and 4. Will they go for the conversion? And it looks like they are not. 2-minute warning. Looks like Denver is going to have 2 minutes on the clock. 3 timeouts remaining to possibly get some points on the board. Same thing as the first drive. If I'm the Broncos, I'm playing this one safe. A field goal is absolutely fine for me. I mean, obviously a touchdown would be fantastic, but you can't always promise that. So, in terms of a drive like this, you're always aiming to at least get a field goal.
Now, Denver will receive the ball on the 1st-yard line. There's a nice little catch and a bring gain of about 8. But it's plays like that, like, you can risk a sack and get the safety. But nonetheless, you have the ball.
Play here. Obviously, time is a bit constrained, but he breaks through. Nice run there from Melvin Gordon. There he is again. I keep on saying this. He's just been absolutely huge for this offense this year. 1st and 10. A little over 1 minute remaining. Throws up the middle. Caught by Noah Fant. And they are at the 35-yard line with 1 minute remaining. They still have all 3 timeouts remaining. So plenty of time to possibly still put some points on the board. But they are going to have to hurry. Cortland Sutton dropped it. Wasn't able to make the catch. Or was he? I'm not quite sure what happened there. Denver obviously took a timeout. Ooh, nice block there from the Jets defense. 3rd and inches. They need to convert here, but only have 34 seconds to possibly make it into field goal range. And Cortland Sutton makes a catch out of bounds to stop the time. 29 seconds remaining. Huge play. That was absolutely huge.
I think personally they just need field goal range to get that insurance field goal to put them in for the 2nd half of the game.
Melvin Gordon with a nice run. Gets 9 yards. Denver going to take a timeout. Almost forgot there. 20 seconds remaining. If I'm Denver, I do not want a turnover. Turnover would be absolutely devastating. Noah Fant makes the play. Timeout taken.
And that right there is a good use of timeouts with seconds to spare.
So the question is, what do they do now?
Field goal. It's no questions asked.
But with 16 seconds left. Looks like they're
They
probably
should
going to go for more
play.
yards.
But just like that gets them enough to secure the field goal.
And they spike the ball with 2 seconds left. That is perfect coaching, in my opinion. You have just enough time to make the field goal. Got some extra yards for your kicker. If it's good, fantastic plays. And it's accurate, and it's good.
Now that right there, we have seen them give up field goal plays all season so far. But tonight, coach said, all right, let's take the field goal and stop risking these plays.
Especially since they've been struggling on offense the last 2 games. Play it safe. Get the points. Try to win games. Set offensive focus. I mean, so far, running inside has been great. Set defensive focus. I mean, it's been great as well for defense. I say we stick with what's been going on here. Third quarter starting. 6 minutes remaining. Denver gets the ball. Oh, I got a little confused there. And he's going to end up short of the 20-yard line. Not a great return. They're going to be set up right around the 18.
Now he had end zone control.
Up the middle.
That's a big catch. Got a gain of 9.
2nd and 1. Obviously, going for a running play here. We're going to see if Melvin Gordon can convert the first down. It looks like he will and more. A little 5-yard gain. Now, if I'm Denver, obviously the run game's been good. But we need to start seeing touchdowns. In terms of both offenses, touchdowns are needed. And almost intercepted. Wasn't able to make the throw to Cortland Sutton. 2nd and 10. Another missed throw from Teddy Bridgewater. Can they convert? 3rd and 10. And he throws. Great play to Noah Fant. He gets so many yards. Goes out of bounds. Huge play from Noah Fant. That is what I'm talking about. Those plays that gain them yards, get them closer to a touchdown, that is what we need to start seeing more of. And that is what they did. It took them, to 3rd down to do it, which probably shouldn't make it that risky. But Cortland Sutton with a big catch. And it looks like they have all cylinders going right now on offense. Can they get the touchdown? No. All the progress is great. But can they get the touchdown? Melvin Gordon in the backfield gets it. A little 3-yard gain possibly.
2 major plays to lead up to this potential touchdown. But yet again, they can still go for a field goal.
Oh! A little dodge with the tackle. Melvin Gordon gets it 1 yard to the first down. Now, what do you do here? Do you go for the run? Possibly convert to first down? Or do you go for a pass for the end zone? Looks like they're going for the run. And they get the first down, possibly a touchdown. Melvin Gordon pushes through for the touchdown. What a year Melvin Gordon's been having. I mean, that was a huge play. I mean, if I was the coach, I'm thinking, do we go for the first down? Do we go for a touchdown? Melvin Gordon decided I'm going for both. And, I mean, that was a great play. The coach is suggesting a 2-point conversion, but we're not going to do that. We're going for the extra point here, especially when you have a shutout going on right now. You want to keep that. You don't want to make any errors. And the kick is good. Gets them to 13-0. What a drive. I mean, what did you see in terms of offense?
2 amazing catches, and not even just good catches. They're catches with a little bit of pocket change during the catch. Noah Fant was able to run another 8 yards with the ball.
Cortland Sutton also made a great catch, obviously off a slant. Not as much yards as Noah Fant missed the sack, thrown away. But yeah, absolutely. In terms of the drive, I mean, that is what we need to start seeing every drive. Big plays and get the touchdown. As of right now, field goals are good. They get you the points. But later in the season, you cannot always be settling for field goals. You need the touchdowns. Good stop there by 99 from the Broncos. Can they stop him on 3rd down? I mean, what a stop this would be. Jets getting shut out. Denver stops him on 3rd and 9. Can you imagine? Oh, bad snap. Running back gets some yards, but probably gets the first down. And he did. What a run from Le'Veon Bell. Gets him the first down.
I see Bell having a very okay season this year. Will it be a great season? Who knows? Only time will tell. And another big catch by the Jets.
You know, I've liked what I've seen here from Zach Wilson. Obviously, nothing explosive, and just consistency is what I'm seeing. It's consistency. And ladies and gentlemen, they are in the red zone. On the 20-yard line. Can touchdowns? Can the Jets finally get some points on the board? Good stop there by the Denver defense. Le'Veon Bell gets a gain of 2. Let's see what let's see what the Jets can do on 2nd and 8. Le'Veon Bell in the backfield, and he's going for a throw. Passes it to Le'Veon Bell. Check down. Good tackle. Gets a 5-yard gain. And that's the end of the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the fourth quarter. Jets 0, Denver 13. It's still a 2-possession game with 6 minutes remaining. The game is not over yet. If Jets get a touchdown here, they are absolutely in it. And it looks like they will. Number 88 on the Jets. Don't know who it is.
That was such a great drive from the Jets. In fact, it might be one of the best drives we've seen all season.
Absolutely. And the field goal. And the kick. And it's good. Almost a block there from the defense. And Denver is going to get it back. Now, here's the interesting thing. If Denver does not make a touchdown here, the Jets can win it with a touchdown and an extra point. How does your offense, or how does a team deal with that? Right? I mean, Melvin Gordon with another great run gets a 9-yard gain. Flag on the play, though. Let's see what it is. Holding on offense. Andrew Beck, number 83, the fullback, gets a holding call, and that puts him back at 18 yards from a first down. They really need to convert here. Melvin Gordon is unstoppable today. 11 rushes for 82 yards. Wow. That is huge. But yeah, back to the whole point drama. What do the Broncos do here? If they don't get a touchdown, it is a possible touchdown win game.
Defense, it just needs to know that, hey, if they get a touchdown and it's too late into the quarter, they need to stop the offense.
Absolutely. And in terms of offense for the Broncos, a field goal puts them out of a 1-possession game. Or wait, no. A 2-point conversion would still tie the game. So does the offense go for a touchdown here, or do they settle for a field goal?
Both plays come with risk. In my opinion, I would try to drive to a touchdown.
I agree. A touchdown basically puts the game away. I mean, obviously there's still a lot of time remaining, and an interception thrown by Teddy Bridgewater, and that might have just cost them the game. I mean, you hate to see that. Fourth quarter, 1-possession game. Defense needs to come in here strong. Oh, and a missed tackle. I thought he was going for the interception. Ended up just missing. And now, Broncos fans might be a little worried here. They're at the half-field point. 3 minutes remaining. I mean, the pressure's on now. Not only on Denver fans. Oh, and a sack! Denver Broncos sack Zach Wilson for the first time of the game. Gets them to 2nd and 19. Huge play. Huge play.
Yeah, you can almost call that a sack lunch. A loss of 9 yards. A big throw.
And Corey Davis makes the catch.
Wow.
Corey Davis, the former Titan, traded to the Jets in the offseason, showing that maybe it was a mistake. I mean, what? Okay, this is the explosiveness we were talking about with Zach Wilson. He has so much potential to make so many explosive plays, and as you can just see, that is truthful. Holy smokes, what a play.
That catch was peanut butter smooth. Had no worry, and with a ton of pressure from the defense, that catch right there is certainly showing his ex-team Titans, like, hey, let me come back and play. Who knows?
They got the fullback and the running back in the backfield. You can only expect a run here, but it's not. And they sack Zach Wilson. 2-minute warning. They're no huddling it. And he's sacked again. Denver Broncos are taking it to Zach Wilson. They realize the cost if they lose this game. And they're not going to have it 4th down. What do the Jets do? They are going for it. If they miss this, it is game over. And it's an interception in the end zone. Broncos win. What?
Now
Oh
that
my.
right there was a tear down from the offense. I don't know what the Jets were doing, but he just had too much pressure and took the sack.
In my opinion, that might have been the best defense from the Broncos all season. I mean, not only the importance, but the actual execution that they pulled then was insane. 2 sacks back-to-back, then an interception. What more do you want? I mean, if you had the Denver Broncos defense on your fantasy team, you just got points, ladies and gentlemen. You just got points. Huge. And like I said, that might have won them the game. If they get a first down here, game over. Melvin Gordon gets the first down and more. What a game Melvin Gordon's had. I think he might be the player of the game. I mean, Noah Fant's also been great. But I feel like Melvin Gordon's just absolutely carried the team so far and gets so many more yards. He's just unstoppable against this Jets defense. 17 rushes, 122 yards, and a touchdown.
That right there is an amazing game from Broncos.
And
They're
he
just letting
gets
Melvin
another
Gordon
run.
this.
Wow.
Melvin Gordon is taking his time, and he's just getting these
So,
rush yards racked
The
up.
Broncos have won this game, but they're still doing plays. Could they be trying to go for more points here?
And Melvin Gordon with an amazing touchdown.
And Melvin Gordon
rubbing it in
is-
the Jets' face.
I cannot believe this.
I see a lawsuit coming.
13
man.
seconds
Is that
on
a
the clock.
flag?
13 seconds on the clock.
Wow.
And the Broncos go for a pity touchdown, and Melvin Gordon gets like a 30-yard rushing touchdown. He might have just gotten the player of the week, not even of the game. The week. What a game from Melvin Gordon. I wouldn't be surprised if the media is buzzing all about him this week. I mean, that is just crazy. What a game.
Unwinnable game. He will go for a long throw. Will it be caught? It will.
Oh!
It'll be dropped.
It almost was caught. And that is the game. Broncos win 21-7. Broncos. And if I'm a Broncos fan right now, I am loving what I saw on offense today. Especially when it comes to the run game. Now, in terms of throwing, Teddy Bridgewater threw 19 passes, 12 completions for 175 yards. 63% completion rate. Not bad. No TDs and 1 interception. So overall, a average game from Teddy Bridgewater. But if we look at rushing, holy smokes. There is no comparison between the Jets and the Broncos in terms of rushing. Melvin Gordon, 19 attempts, 167 yards, averaging 8.7 yards per carry, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Wow. That is MVP caliber stats. Receiving, Courtland Sutton, 3 catches for 39 yards, averaging 13 yards per reception. Noah Fant, 3 receptions for 61 yards. A lot of good yards from him, averaging 20.3. Tim Patrick, 2 receptions, 17 yards. Melvin Gordon, 24 yards for 2 catches. Overall, I loved what I saw there on offense. And that is going to be the game. Broncos advance to 2-1. I mean, what an incredible game. What an incredible game.
That right there is what we call an amazing comeback from the past 2 games.
Absolutely. And credit goes to Jets. They had a couple of great plays there. They had a couple of great drives. Unfortunately, just weren't able to put the points up on the board. Especially that one drive where they threw the interception in the end zone. I mean, that was devastating. But props to the Denver Broncos for getting the job done. Defensively and especially offensively. Now, let's take a look at the lineup here. Jamal Williams still has a long way to go. Which, you got to think, what are you going to do? And I'm thinking, start him as your fullback. It makes it where he can still be on snaps to get progression. I think that's absolutely the right move. Because especially with Melvin Gordon completely taking over the run game, Javonte Williams needs action somehow. And we'll get him there by starting him as our fullback. Tim Patrick hasn't really done much for us this season. Still a great player, 27 years old, in his prime, and he's only 78 overall, so it's not a great prime. Courtland Sutton's been pretty good overall. 25 years old, he still has so much potential. Hamler has been okay. Offensive line has been great. In terms of offensive line, I'm not quite sure anything needs to really be fixed. I mean, really just keep on growing, really. I mean, otherwise, amazing stuff. Mitchell Schwartz is a great player. Noah Fant obviously been fantastic. And defensive has just been unreal. I mean, wow. Von Miller, obviously, stud. Kyle Fuller, Justin Simmons, great as well. I mean, just great stuff in terms of defense. Patrick Surtain has 284 downs, which means he is over halfway to having his star revealed, which is great news for him. And that is going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like. We will be back next week for Broncos Week 4 at home. How do you think that game's going to go, Nelly?
we do have the home advantage, so I'm saying that it could be a pretty good game.
I agree, but we'll have to wait and see. Johnny Moore out. Peace.